Alright, my friends, we got the Jd2 Model 54 that just showed up, and we uncrated it. And I wanted to give you a look at it. So they don't give you really real up close in their videos, so I wanted to give it to you from my perspective. I wish you could see this, but this just doesn't feel like no standard powder coat. It's got like a Teflon style feel to it. It's like a self-lubricating coating, and it's even on the bolts, so you can hear it right there because that's steel. But you know, it's got like a slight rubbery feel to it when it's sliding down in that bore. This one too. So here's where you can put on the indexing attachment. That is going to be added also with mandrels. So this is going to get transformed into a rotary mandrel bender. It just won't be CNC. So I can bend thin wall tubing to for, say, exhaust or headers or something of that nature. But in there you can see the hydraulic reservoir right back in there. You service it right through here. You take this off. Now, if you buy this bender, you can't just pour the oil in there, which is just a standard tractor hydraulic oil. You can buy Tractor Supply ISO 68 oil. I think a 2-gallon jug of it was 17 bucks. So you will have to do that. So you're gonna have to get like a small little transfer pump, a little handheld thing. I bought one. I think it was made by Prestone or whatever. It was cheap. It got the job done with very little mess. But here's the motor up close. The valves. Now, the control has magnets on it, so you can stick it anywhere so it just doesn't dangle. It's really nice. You got 2 switches here for your control and your motor. So that turns on here, and then your motor. And I don't know if it on the video if it's gonna show or not, but it's relatively quiet for what it is. This is really big, massive all thread. This is the disengagement, so you could pull back. It's locked in there right now, but the handle to pull your pressure die back. So big 3-inch ram. I did get the 3-inch ram, so if I want to bend 3-inch pipe or tubing, or I guess 3-inch tubing, not pipe, but 3-inch tubing, I can do it. Also, I can, it'll give me the capability to bend thicker wall 2-inch if I want. So now they show this gear on their videos and stuff like that, and it really is massive. Really nice. Here's your engagement. So here it is. It is really a really nice machine. The graduated marks, they're machined in here. Real good, easy to see. Look like they'll never wear out. They're deep. They're just not scratched in there. So it's nice. So this computer here, I was talking to Craig at Jd2 when I bought this. He's the one that sold me this machine. Thanks, Craig. He said that they're coming out with a touchscreen computer that will you program multiple bends, stuff like that. I'm sure it's going to have a lot more features in it, but that's coming down the road here in a couple months. So the downfall that I can see is this computer is essentially warranted for as long as you own the machine, for the life of the machine. So the other one, not so much, because it's a touch screen. There's just too much liability, I suppose. So this will probably work just fine for me. Repeatability of this machine is already built in, so I don't see the reason to upgrade to that at this point. But the rotary indexer and all that Just to give you an idea how thick this is. I mean, it's 1/2 inch, you know, machined. They did not cut any corners that I can see. Even the switch, 1/2 inch steel. That's machined 1/2 inch steel for that engagement. For what you get in this machine, I'm impressed. Considering the competition, rotary draws start at almost $7,000, maybe just over $7,000 for something like this, and they're coming in almost half that. Impressive, very impressive. Now, I would show you the die, but I special ordered a die that's not a radius that's on the shelf, so they had to special make my die. So that I'll show you that when it gets here. But it's a 2-inch diameter tube with a 4.5 inch radius. So that you typically don't bend that tight a radius in 2-inch tubing, but I'm putting mandrels in it. I'm going to machine my own mandrels, or go to a tooling company that will make mandrels and buy a mandrel for this specific job that's coming up. So, but it's nice. It is very, very nice. If you're in the market and you're looking for a bender for repeatability that's built heavy, I mean, this thing seriously is like 800 pounds. I lifted it out of my truck that's out there with an engine crane. I just happened to have air ride on my truck, so I could kneel the rear down. That helped out a lot. Because I could drop the rear of the truck down about 8 inches. Without that, if you go to the back of the truck, you're gonna need a forklift or like a gantry crane or a way to lift this, because it is freaking heavy. All right, bye.